I think that GOSO brings hope because they know that upon release, there is a group of dedicated staff members from getting out, staying out, waiting for them on the outside. They have access to one-on-one mentoring. They have access to that job skills training that is needed and required by any 19-year-old that perhaps for the first time is seriously looking into his first job.
It was difficult for me to ask for help, and it was difficult for me to ask for assistance, but these people make it easy. They make it painless to go and ask for help because you know that they're gonna provide whatever help you need. I didn't have a tie, I didn't have a dress shirt. They provided that. I didn't have dress shoes. I'm wearing the dress shoes right now that they provided me. Like, I didn't have these things. I'm coming at a person that had nothing, and they made it so I had something.
GOSO focuses on the 3 E's, which is employment, education, and emotional well-being. And no one E is more important than the others. Our guys are inadvertently survivors of trauma, whether that's physical abuse or emotional issues. Let's not talk about the trauma of incarceration. And then of course there's issues of poverty and homelessness. That's why it's a pretty special thing that we're all licensed social workers here, because we are equipped to handle some of the challenges that come up.
So many of our clients have internalized the negative things people have said about them. And I think at GOSO, some of that stuff slowly starts to break away and they realize, I'm good at things. Hey, I'm actually really smart. I do have these talents.
The whole purpose of all of this is to level the playing field. They do not compete on a level playing field, once incarcerated or once in the criminal justice system. So what we do is we make sure that they can then compete.
This is the second job readiness program I've entered. But the last job readiness program, it was just like, the main focus was to help me get a job. But this one is to make sure that we land a career, which is why I joined them.
I can tell the difference in 1 week. They start on Monday, by Friday they're different people.
GOSO has definitely changed me and made me want to be an active member of society now.
A guy can come in and just walking through the door, he's made a decision to change his life. Well, that's fantastic. If he keeps showing up, we get more and more excited about the work we do with the guy, and we really fight like hell for him.
And that kind of sparks not only the individual client, but it impacts all the other clients, and they see that, and they see how great that client's doing, and they think, I want to do that, I can do that, this guy's doing it, my friend here's doing it, I want to do it as well.
So the new space has done so much for the organization. Number one, it's provided our career managers / social workers, caseworkers with privacy so that they can talk about serious issues with the guys when they come in. And for the guys themselves, it was very interesting because they started to socialize more with each other. All of a sudden they became good friends, not just associates.
You know, in order for you to stay positive, you need people that are thinking the same way you're thinking. You know, and GOSO made me think like that, you know.
GOSO has a city council contract to operate the Cure Violence model in East Harlem.
It's a model that looks at gun violence and violence in a whole from a public health issue like fighting a disease.
We want GOSO to identify and work with those who are most impacted by gang and gun violence.
We're going to be talking to the people on the street with respect to where is this violence coming from? What are the hot spots?
From a realistic perspective, we can't tell people to put down their guns and stop shooting and stop joining gangs unless we actually provide some type of resources for them.
What makes GOSO great is that they have the capacity to reach those young people who are driving some of those crime incidents, bring them into services, work with them, and really help transform and reinstill the vibrancy of East Harlem.
Most of the businesses I link up with are small businesses. They're businesses that have a social conscience. Our guys are the first ones in, last ones to leave. They don't take sick days. They work really hard because you know what, they have a chip on their shoulder, but like in the best way possible, because what they want to do is they want to show you how hardworking they are.
We're looking for people that want to work fast, that want to learn, that are paying attention and are just interested in the job. And what's great about GOSO is they help the people that do enjoy working in this industry get a foot in the door, and they help the people that don't necessarily want to work in this industry get a foot in the door to move to another organization. It gives them some experience, some job experience.
It's not about, you know, who you are or even the amount of work you put in. It's what you can show after.
You can't come out the same way you went in. Like, you gotta find a way to change and do something better. And I really just want to get my GED and head off to college. That's really my main goal. Like, that's what I want to do.
GOSO gives people a chance where there wasn't a chance before.
This is a good resource to come to. I've been trying to convince all my friends to come here. I always ask them, like, yo, bro, you ever been arrested? Like, I got this program for you to go to, bro. It's good. They really help you out in life.
And we need more of GOSOs across the nation, because this incarceration of adolescents and young adults is not a New York City issue. It is a national issue.
An idle mind is the devil's playground. Stay busy. Stay at GOSO. This is where it's at. This is where you want to be, you know, and make something of yourself.